Today on Love 225, we're getting ready for a new event that's raising money and awareness for an important cause. And it's time that we defeat domestic violence. And don't worry, I'm going to tell you about how we're putting emphasis on the eat. So stick around and we'll explain that. And we are chefing it up. Literally, we've got Chef Peter Sclafani in the house to walk us through some of his signature dishes that you can try at that new event. Plus, putting the 225 on the map, Ladee Vee gives us a special performance for you to remember. You'll want to make sure you stick around as we tip our hats to Southern Soul right here in the capital city. And as always, if you don't love Baton Rouge, it's because you don't know Baton Rouge. And if you don't know Baton Rouge, you're about to. I'm Brandy B. Harris. This is Love 225. Yes, we are all about the color and culture here on Love 225. So let's get colorful. Artist Mike Weary is a resident artist at the Carrie Siraj Community Arts Center, and he likes to make something out of nothing. Self-taught and born and raised here in South Louisiana, he has a very unique artistic vision.
I'm Mike Weary, and I'm an artist. I create something out of nothing. I have the privilege of waking up every day and just diving deep into my own mind and creating what I feel. And I'm thankful for it, for sure. And it, moves people, hopefully. My art comes from probably the rawest, deepest parts of me. I find that that's what resonates with others and tackle some of my inner conflicts, inner demons, inner passions, even loves. And when I can't speak it or say it in words, or there's not a song just perfect enough to listen to kind of help me get through it. My style, I call it Dorian Gothic. I take a lot of figures and I kind of distort them into different colors that kind of set a mood. I'm very message-based. All of my paintings have, a deeper message behind them, like most paintings, but I try to make that the forefront of the painting. What you see is not necessarily just what it is on its face. No pun intended. I paint a lot of faces and portraits, and I try to bring that emotion out of the human gaze most of the time. When someone looks at my art, I want them to reflect on what they're seeing versus how they feel inside themselves. And that's why I pull from those deeper, more raw places, because I feel that's what people connect on, and that's how we grow. Yes, I paint upside down. To be honest, it's something I've done my entire life, or ever since I've been painting. I did it in secret for probably a decade. Still kind of self-conscious about it. It's just one of those things that I see what I see, and with a painting, I feel like I'm just adding different feelings and different, like each stroke has a different feel to it. I don't know, it just comes together that way, and upside down, it's just, you feel it before you actually see it all the way. And once I feel like, okay, I think that's enough, I just stop and I just step away from it. And usually I just try to stick with that. I don't know, it just helps me dig deeper. I don't know. If anybody wants more information about me, you can go to MikeWearyArt.com or at Mike Weary on Instagram, at Mike Weary on Facebook, at Mike Weary on every platform pretty much. Mike Weary is the tag.
You can purchase some of Mike's work on his site, or you can even book him to paint at your next event by visiting MikeWearyArt.com. Well, still to come right here on Love 225. When we return, we're talking about an upcoming event to raise awareness on a very important issue. We'll tell you how to join us as we defeat domestic violence. So much to learn there. Plus, yes, chef, we've got a spread to get your taste buds ready for that event too. I'm putting on my chef's coat, quite literally, with a preview of what you can expect, and I'm giving some of those dishes a big-time Love 225 taste test. You don't want to miss it. We've got more of Love 225 coming up after this. Earlier this year, the WBRZ Investigative Unit took an in-depth look at an issue that affects all of us across the community, domestic violence. Now, it is very complex, often difficult to talk about, but we learned a lot, and we especially learned that there are lots of local groups working to save lives and prevent domestic violence. And there's an upcoming fundraiser, an event to raise money for the Family Justice Center, the Capital Area Family Justice Center, to help make a difference. And to join me with all the information about this unforgettable event that you do not want to miss, Executive Director of the Capital Area Family Justice Center, Suzanne Hamilty.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Love 225. I cannot tell you how much we learned about domestic violence through our research and doing interviews, talking to survivors, talking to people like yourself and other nonprofits that are doing the work. So tell me about this event that y'all are doing to raise money for the Capital Area Family Justice Center.
Yeah, so it's a tasting event. We have 9 different chefs and restaurants that are going to be there. We also have desserts and superior margaritas. I know.
I love that.
Yes, yes. So it's a lighthearted, you know, just come and have fun, but also raising awareness for the cause.
That's right. So and even just now, it's very difficult to balance the seriousness that is the issue of domestic violence, but also we're talking about a tasting and having fun. And I always say when you have a fundraiser, the first 3 letters is fun. So you gotta make it interesting and inviting and exciting for people. How are y'all balancing the seriousness of the topic, but also raising money in a fun way?
Yeah, so, you know, food unites us in South Louisiana. And so it is our inaugural fundraiser. So we are wanting to raise awareness about just the topic of domestic violence. There's several agencies in Baton Rouge who are doing the work. So we're wanting to raise awareness just across the board for domestic violence, and also have people come out and have a little fun while we're doing it.
Now, I talked to District Attorney Hillamore, and I know he's a big-time chef in the kitchen. He's also a big-time gardener, all kind of fresh herbs and vegetables and stuff. Whose idea was it to do a tasting event as a fundraiser? It was. Okay, so I was just assuming it was Hiller's idea because it sounded like it was, just based off of his history and what I know about him. Talk to me about why y'all thought this is a great way for us to both raise money for this organization, but also to raise awareness for this issue.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just, again, kind of fun to come and taste different foods. We're going to have an open bar. So
okay, wait, say that part again.
Yes.
See, that's the highlight.
Yes, it is a highlight. So we're going to have superior margaritas. We're going to have an open bar, and you know, just come and have fun and enjoy yourself, learn about us, the Family Justice Center. And also, Hiller is going to have the peppers that he grows. He's going to have his hot sauce there as one of the silent auction items.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. So let's get into what we can expect, because we know this is tasting. So we'll have food, we'll have drinks, but there's a silent auction that's actually happening right now. And that's really breaking news. I didn't know. So, okay. So see, District Attorney Moore told me that maybe I could get a bottle of hot sauce, but now I see I've got to actually auction for it.
Yep.
Okay, so the silent auction is happening right now, right? What other kind of items are available for the auction?
So it's actually happening 24 hours in advance of the fundraiser is when it's opening, but it's all open for preview right now. So we have, it's an array of items. We have over 70 items, from small items to big items, so anybody can bid on it. Anybody can afford it. So if you want to get involved and support the Family Justice Center, everyone can.
Everyone can, and everyone should be there. I'm going to be there. Maybe I didn't mention, maybe I missed out on the headline there. I'm going to be emceeing. I'm so excited to MC for this inaugural event. And it's a tasting, so that means we got to chef it up.
Yes, we have to chef it up, and we have a little gift for you.
Ooh.
So it's a chef's coat.
Yes, chef.
From Bayou Apparel. Bayou Apparel was gracious enough to
shout out
give
to
us
Bayou
all
Apparel.
Of these. For all of the chefs that are at the event.
This is fantastic. I think I need to put this on when I taste test and preview some of the food that we're going to have at this event. I hope everyone can join us. I hope y'all can see this right here. It says defeat with emphasis on the eat. That's the best part. We're going to defeat domestic violence, and we're going to eat our way through doing it. So let me ask you this, Suzanne. What's your message to people, and how can they buy tickets for this?
Yeah, so, you know, domestic violence, it's a serious issue, especially here in Baton Rouge. And so it's prevalent amongst all different walks of life, ethnicities, socioeconomic. It does not matter. It really affects anywhere and everywhere. So just that knowledge, you know, through businesses, through your personal life. So please, the importance of this event and raising awareness for the Family Justice Center and providing the services that we provide, as well as just, the raising awareness for the issue.
And we've got that QR code right now, and you can scan that QR code. It's going to take you straight to their website, whether you want to participate in the silent auction or if you want to buy tickets. This is happening on Thursday, August 29th at the Renaissance Hotel. Play it one more time for them, Director Landon, so they can see it. There it is. Scan that QR code, 6 o'clock. Don't meet me there, beat me there. We're going to defeat domestic violence. Again, emphasis on the eat. I have no problem with doing that. Suzanne, thank you so much for joining us to talk to us about this important event, and we're looking forward to it. And I can't wait to see y'all there on August 29th. With that, we'll be right back. When we return, we are chefing it up. Literally, you don't want to miss it. Chef Peter Sclafani is in the building showing us some of his most beloved dishes. We'll tell you why his wife says she dreams about one of those. You do not want to miss it. We'll tell you when and where you can get a try for yourself. Don't miss out. Plus, later, a very fun performance from Ladee Vee and Jermaine Cesar. Feels like we should be hitting the trail ride for this one. We've got all that and more right here on Love 225. And welcome back. We're learning more about what to expect at the inaugural Defeat Domestic Violence tasting event that's happening at the Renaissance Hotel later this month. And in true Louisiana fashion, we've got plenty of delicious cuisine. If you can't tell, come on over to this camera, Landon. If you can't tell, I'm prepared, okay? We're chefing it up. Yes, chef is the only appropriate answer for today. And giving us a preview of what to expect, head chef Peter Sclafani, I'm getting it right, Sclafani of the Make Raving Fans Hospitality Group, Portobello's, Peebo's, Solu's. Thank you so much for joining us.
Great, it's my pleasure to be here.
I'm so excited. One, I'm just so excited that we match, that I've got the right ensemble for the occasion, and we were just talking, you are an executive chef, you know all about this. This is your area of expertise. Tell me what we can expect from any of your cuisine.
So we're going to serve one of my signature dishes, and it's, if you haven't had it before, sometimes it sounds a little weird. So it's called crab meat cheesecake. So you might think, oh, are we taking cheesecake and putting crab meat on it? No, I like to take a few liberties here. So we bake this much like you would a cheesecake. Instead of the graham cracker crumb crust, we have some Italian breadcrumbs, Creole seasoning, Parmesan cheese, and butter. We press that into the springform pan. Then we make a filling like you would a regular cheesecake, except we leave all the sweet stuff out. So it's got a cream cheese base, but then we add crab meat in it, onions, garlic, green onions, couple eggs, 3 different types of cheese. We bake that together and cut it. Here we're serving it with a little truffle aioli. So, and then I like to garnish it with just a few microgreens. So these are little micro cilantro, and even people who have that gene where they don't like cilantro
It maybe tastes like soap for some.
But they tend to really like micro cilantro. So it's just.
Well, let's talk about this, because we are in crab season right now. I love a crab, okay? We keep lump crab meat at my house during this time of the year. What we're using blue crab, lump crab in this crab meat cheesecake?
Blue crab, and we're using lump crab. So I love jumbo lump in most things, but you don't get the benefit. You don't get the bang for the buck because jumbo lump's so expensive. But once you start to mix it, it starts to break up anyway. So we like to get
What's the response you get from people when they get a taste of this crab meat cheesecake?
Oh, they can't believe it. They love it. They tell me they crave it. They go home and dream about it, and I'm the same. I'm the same way.
We go home and dream about crab meat cheesecake. That sounds like a Louisiana, wonderful Louisiana dream.
Very Louisiana thing.
So talk to me about why you want to serve this at the Defeat Domestic Violence tasting event.
So this is just one of our signature dishes. It's something that gets people talking because, like I said, a lot of people may not have had a savory cheesecake before. So this way they get to try something that's a little bit unique. There's, there's so much other food there if you get something and you don't like it. So it allows you to experiment a little bit more. So a lot of times we love to serve these at these kind of events because people get to try things.
I'm going to let you tell people a little bit about your area of expertise because you're from New Orleans. You've got a whole litany of experience here in Baton Rouge. Where would people know you? Can I get a taste of this while you're explaining to the folks?
Sure. So, you know, my family has been in the restaurant business for a long time. We started in 1946 in New Orleans, before I was even thought of. When I came around, my dad had a restaurant in New Orleans, and I worked from a little kid there. Took my first order when I was like 6 years old, and, you know, worked all over. I went to LSU. I have a degree in finance. But when I was here, I realized I really wanted to be a chef.
A degree
That's good,
in
huh?
finance.
If I ever make money, I'll know how to count it.
The truffle aioli, the crab meat. I'm not gonna eat it again.
Aren't you gonna
till we're
dream
done.
about that
I
now?
am gonna dream about it. This is the kind of stuff that dreams are made of. And of course, this whole event is about helping to make things happen right here in our community. I love having you here. I love the fact that we get to have on our matching chefs coach, and I'm learning so much about being a chef in this industry and putting on events like this or participating in events like this, because this isn't the only dish you're gonna have. And I love this one because this next dish, it really hails to the story you were just telling us. Coming from New Orleans, your culinary experience, your entire resume. Talk to me about this other dish you're gonna be serving.
This is shrimp and grits. So I like to take everything I do and maybe, you know, elevate it a little bit. So we take fresh corn, we roast it, we add it with the grits, we cook the grits with some heavy cream and chicken stock. But then I like to add a little bit of cream cheese at the end. Just, you can see it makes it nice and creamy and gives it just this little hint of tartness that makes it great. Now we're gonna add the shrimp. So we use Louisiana only shrimp. Also
Jumbo shrimp at that.
chem-free. Yeah, so these are jumbo. So shrimp are, they're sized according to how many per pound. So this is a 16-20 shrimp. You know, so there's 16 to 20 shrimp per pound. And so the sauce is kind of a little Creole Italian sauce.
I see you like to do that Creole Italian thing.
I love that Creole Italian thing. So we have some different smoked meats in here. I have a little andouille and tasso. And then we have onions, garlic, tomatoes. I have a little green onions here. We finish it with a little bit of cream. But this is just a great dish. We do brunch every day at Solu. So this is kind of one of our brunch dishes that's there.
We all know shrimp and grits. It's a super popular dish across South Louisiana. How popular do you think this is going to be at the Defeat Domestic Violence Tasting Event?
Oh, I think it's going to be super popular. Because like you said, who doesn't like this? It's, you know, it's a great dish. I think we have a great version of this dish that we do.
And we also have the wines here that'll be served at the event. Which wine do you think would go well with either the crab meat cheesecake or the shrimp and grits?
So I think we're good with either the Chardonnay or the Pinot Grigio. So I think both of those would go great with
I've got
these
our
dishes.
glasses. I've got our wine open. We're not going to crack it open right now. We'll wait till commercial break to crack it open. But if we can pull up that full screen of information so people can see, you can join me, myself. I'm not going to be chefing. Thank you for that, of course. But of course, we will be there at the Defeat Domestic Violence event. We'll talk to you about that again right here on Love 225. Now, this is Solu. This is where you can try these dishes over on Perkins Road. As he said, they're open for lunch, brunch. You can get the shrimp and grits, cheesecake, crab meat cheesecake. I'm super excited to try it.
Yeah, so we have two different restaurants participating, Solu and Portobello's.
That's right.
And so you can actually get both of these dishes at each of those restaurants, because these are kind of my signature dishes.
Signature dishes.
So they go across all the brands.
$100. You'll want to make sure you join us for this event. It's a fantastic event. I'm going to pull up that full screen of information again for you after this break. And thank you so much, Peter, Chef Sclafani. Thank you so much. With that, we'll be right back. When we return, new song alert. Ladee Vee and Jermaine Cesar perform one of her newest songs. So we're tipping our hats to this tune. You do not want to miss it. Stay tuned right here on Love 225.
gets tough, you gotta keep on going. Even when nobody shows up, shine bright, don't dim your light. Don't go down without a fight. Keep on going, it's one of life. I know it's hard not to lose your mind. Talked to my friend the other day. I can see the pain all on their face. Wish I could take it all away. I know it feels like you in a cage. When the storm comes, gotta ride the wave. Hard times don't last always. Gotta stay strong and keep the faith. Brighter days is on the way. Life get hard, you gotta keep on going. Keep on going and keep on. Even when they leave from by your side. Even when you doing the right and stuff go left. Keep on going and keep on going. Don't never let them see you cry. Everything gonna be alright. This one for the ones that feel all alone. And this one for the ones that got a house but ain't got a home. And this one for the ones that feel weak but you're really strong. If you ever need a friend, just call on me. Sometimes your kid don't feel like kin. I know it's hard to believe. Have faith the size of a mustard seed. Have a lot of prayer and a little work, that's all you need. Life get hard, you better keep on going. Keep on going and keep on. Even when they leave from by your side. Oh yeah. Even when you doing it right and stuff go left. Keep on going and keep on going. Don't never let them see you cry, yeah. Everything gonna be alright. I said that everything is gonna be alright, yeah. Everything is gonna be alright. You gotta keep on going and keep on going, yeah. Everything gonna be alright, yeah. You gotta keep on going and keep on going. Everything will be alright. Oh, yeah,
Yes, we've got something very special here in South Louisiana and all over the greater Baton Rouge area. So go like, follow, and share the Love 225 show on social media because we want to share it with you. And if you're feeling kind, give me a follow as well at Brady B. Harris TV on TikTok, Twitter, and all the rest of those social media platforms. With that and so much more, Love 225.